Good morning, dear children. Today we will start the first chapter of English literature, The Forest Lake. The story is adapted from Tarzan of the Apes and the novel written by Edgar Rice Burroughs about feral children, which means the wild children. Feral children have always fascinated human beings. A feral or wild child is one who has been brought up by wild animals not knowing that they are human. The novel became extremely popular and many books, comic books, and films were made about the character Tarzan. Before beginning the chapter, here are some questions for you. Imagine that you live deep inside a forest in Africa. Answer these questions. What will you wear? What will you eat? How will you stay clean? What are the dangers you might face? Where would you prefer to live? In the city or in the wild? Why? So, you all have different answers for these questions, right? So, in this chapter, we are going to learn about the little Tarzan and how he lives with his ape family. Clear? So, we will begin the chapter. I am going to explain you the paragraph-wise summary. So, my dear children, please listen and understand the story. Little Tarzan was an excellent climber. He could also do many things that his brothers and sisters could not do. They often marveled at his cleverness, but in strength and size, he was no match for them. At 10 years, the apes were fully grown and some of them towered over 6 feet in height, while Tarzan, at the same age, was just a half-grown boy. It's such a boy. A 10-year-old little boy named Tarzan was an excellent climber. This means he was very good at climbing trees and other higher places and on the ground, could do many wonderful things which will be beyond the power of his little brothers and sisters, that means his siblings. He could do many such things which his siblings could not do. His siblings used to wonder at his sharpness and cleverness. But in strength and size, Tarzan was not equivalent to his brothers and sisters. At the age of 10, his 8 brothers and sisters were fully grown and stood taller than. The meaning of the word towered over is stood taller than. So his brothers and sisters were fully grown and stood taller than 6 feet in height, while Tarzan at the age of 10 was just a half-grown boy. He was half-grown appearance, but he was different and thus excelled in intelligence and smartness from his 8 siblings. From early childhood, he had used his hands to swing from branch to branch, following the example of his mother, Kala. As he grew older, he spent hour upon hour speeding through the treetops with his brothers and sisters. So, in this paragraph, it is talking about his mother, Kala, used her hands to move from one branch to another from early childhood. Tarzan also learned the same from his mother. As he grew older, he spent hours with his brothers and sisters, moving at a fast pace from the top branches of the trees in the woods, that means the forest, to the other. His life among these fierce apes had been happy. He did not remember any other life, nor did he know that there was a big world filled with strange and new things outside his little forest. Now, in this page, can you see the picture? Tarzan was a human and The apes were his fellow beings, his siblings. Tarzan was a human, but he was brought up in the forest. He enjoyed his life in the woods with his ape family as the whole hearts from emotions, bonding and love for him. And also they were very protective. He was so happy in that simple life of his that he did not even have any idea about the unfamiliar world which existed outside the little forest. Clear? Okay. But Tarzan had started to realize that a great difference existed between himself and his brothers and sisters. He did not resemble them at all. He tried to change this by plastering himself from head to foot with mud. But this dried and fell off. Besides, it felt so uncomfortable that he quickly decided that he preferred the shame of being so different to the discomfort of the drying mud. In this paragraph, it talks about as Tarzan grew older, he started realizing that he did not look like his siblings and there is a great difference between him and them. He realized that his skin was entirely hairless, like some snake or other reptiles. So, to look like them, he covered his body from head to toe with mud. But this was not all. The mud dried and fell off from his body. He felt quite uncomfortable. So he decided that it's better to remain in that different attire of his rather than getting trouble, but the discomfort of the drying mud. In the higher land, which his tribe liked to visit, was a little lake. It was on a sultry day of the dry season that he had gone down to the bank to drink. As he leaned over, his little face was reflected in the still water of the lake, the face of a little human boy. The meaning of the word tribe is family. Okay, so there was a little lake at the place which his family often loved to visit. One hot, humid day. Sultry means weather that is sultry. That means very hot and humid with air that feels moist. So, one hot, humid day, he went to drink water from the bank of that lake. As he led over, he could see his human face reflection in the still water of the lake. Tarzan was shocked. This was the first time he had seen his own face. He began studying it closely. He was looking so intently that he did not hear the parting of the tall grass behind him as a great body pushed itself through the jungle. Tarzan felt shocked by seeing his face, as he saw his own face for the first time. So Tarzan felt shocked as he saw his own face for the first time. He felt bad and disgusting. He wondered how the other apes could look at him at all. So intent was he upon his personal appraisement, that means he was so much engrossed intently. Intently means in a way that shows great attention to something. So much engrossed that he did not hear the parting of the tall grass behind him as a great body pushed itself steadily without any noise through the jungle. Saber, the huge lioness, stood 30 paces away, lashing her tail. Slowly, she moved a great paw forward, placing it noiselessly before she lifted the next. Then she advanced, her belly low, almost touching the surface of the ground, a great cat preparing to spring upon its prey. Here, can you see the picture? Tarzan is looking at the mirror image, his reflection in the water. And behind him, the lioness. Who is the lioness? Saber. She wanted to attack its prey, Tarzan. She was 13 steps away from him. She bent her belly low and moved towards him without making any noise. Yes, a great cat preparing herself to attack on the target. Clear? Soon she was very close to Tarzan. She was crouching so low that she seemed flattened to the earth. Her tail lay quiet and straight behind her. She crouched this way for a moment, as though turned to stone. Then, with an awful scream, she sprang. She bent her legs and body so low that she was almost close to the ground and was nearing Tarzan. As she was in an attacking position, here who was in an attacking position? The lioness. Saber was in an attacking position. Her tail stood straight and did not show any movement. For a moment, it seemed that she was turned into a stone because she stood still. That means turned into a stone because she stood still with her body almost touching the surface of the ground. Then suddenly she screamed and jumped with a loud noise. Her wild scream was not a warning. It was to make her victim freeze in fear. But this did not happen with Tarzan. Saber's scream pushed little Tarzan into immediate action. Before him lay the deep waters of the little lake. Behind him, certain death. Saber wanted to face Tarzan in fear by her scream. But this did not happen. Her plan could not work. Her scream led Tarzan into an immediate action to save himself. Tarzan understood that before him was the deep waters of the lake, and behind him was his death. He had been taught by his wild mother to avoid the waters of the lake. But of the two evils he faced now, his quick mind chose the lesser one. Almost as soon as Sabo's scream had broken the silence of the jungle, Tarzan felt the cold waters close above his head. Tarzan was taught by his mother Kala to stay away from the deep waters of the lake. But at that very time, he jumped into the lake water because it was the lesser worse thing which would happen to him. Otherwise, if he is standing on the land, what will happen? The lioness will attack him. So, he jumped into the lake water because it was the lesser worse thing which would happen to him. From the two bad situations. Which are the two bad situations? The one is the lake water and the other one is the lioness. From the two bad situations, the lioness and the deep waters of the lake, it shows the lesser one. It jumped into the lake and the cold waters of the lake came above his head. That means he did not know swimming. Here, the author used the word waters. Why this word waters has been used here? Waters means a specific body of water, that is the lake, river or a sea. That is why the word waters has been used in this chapter. Clear? He could not swim and the water was very deep. He moved his hands and feet rapidly in an attempt to scramble upward, and he fell into the stroke that a dog uses when swimming. He was very surprised and pleased with this new skill, but he had no time for thinking much about it. Tarzan could not swim and the water was very deep. He was very confident. He was very confident and tried to move his hands and feet to come up with all these movements. He soon fell into that stroke of swimming, which a dog used to swim. Within a few seconds, his nose was above water and he found that he could keep up by continuing his strokes and also make progress through water. He felt delighted and surprised to see himself swimming in deep water. But he did not have time to think about his new skill, which he had just learned. So he learned that skill just now. He was now swimming parallel to the bank and he could see Saber there. The lioness was watching Tarzan, expecting him to return to shore. But the boy had no intention of doing this. He swam parallel to the bank of the lake and Saber was continuously watching him with a hope that the lioness was expecting him to return to shore. But Tarzan was wise enough and did not have any intention of returning to the shore. Clear? Instead, he raised his voice in the call of distress common to his tribe. Almost immediately, there came an answer from the distance and presently 40 or 50 great apes swung rapidly to the trees toward the pool. In the lead was Kala, his mother, for she had recognized the voice of her child. Instead of returning to the shore, Tarzan made a loud sound to tell his people that he was in trouble. His mother, Kala, soon recognized his voice and headed towards the pool. There were 40 or 50 great apes swung rapidly through the trees towards him with an intention of saving him from the danger. Though more powerful than the apes, the lioness did not want to meet these angry adults. With a snarl of hatred, she sprang quickly into the bushes and disappeared. When Sabo saw these angry adults, she soon jumped into the bushes and disappeared. Though she was more powerful than the apes, she did not want to face them, so she made a low angry sound, showed her teeth in anger and left the battle. Tarzan quickly swam to shore and climbed onto dry land. The feeling of freshness which the cool waters had imparted to him filled him with surprise and gratefulness. And after, he missed no chance to take a daily swim in a lake or stream or ocean when it was possible to do so. Tarzan quickly swam to the shore and climbed onto the dry land. Tarzan felt surprised and grateful because of the freshness given by the cool waters, and he had just learned a new skill. Yes, swimming. After this, which was that new skill? It was swimming. After this, daily he started swimming in a lake or stream or ocean when possible. He did not want to miss any chance of to take swim. For a long time, Kala could not understand this, for though her people could swim when forced, they did not like to enter water voluntarily. Kala could not understand how he could learn this art, the skill of swimming, because the people of a family or tribe did not like to enter water willingly. Voluntarily means done, made or given willingly without being forced or paid to do it. Actually, the ape family they doesn't like to swim in the water because the people of a family or tribe did not like to enter water willingly. They used to swim only when they forced to enter the water. For a long time, Tarzan remembered his unusual exciting experience with the lioness. Tarzan remembered the adventure with the lioness for days afterwards. Adventures like these added excitement to his daily life. Otherwise, it was just a dull round of searching for food, eating, and sleeping. So, here, such adventures added excitement to his life. Otherwise, he used to have the same daily routine of searching for food, eating, and sleeping. So, all such experiences added spice into his life and later feel happy. I hope you understood the whole chapter. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask your doubts. And my dear children, I will be sending notes to you, and you have to write your notes on the other side of your notebook as it is literature reader.